Good morning. What up? How are we feeling? I'm not gonna lie. I'm feeling, okay. I wish we still had our Hari, but you know, make dumb mistakes, get punished. I need a plan for this Kinga. I don't really have a solid plan. It's like everything I would want to use on it just takes too much damage. Thinking there might be a Gyarados angle. I'm going to bring you. I think we're going to Intim pivot actually quite a bit on this. I need another water type to help with Nidoqueen, I think. VA does, the Lantern doesn't do it. Tinta's not gonna do it. Gator is slower. But Gator probably can come to be safe. Yeah, this is probably about right. I want to be Pecha here. Pecha on these guys. And then Orin. That's not what I wanted. I'm gonna go to like 38 on Mawile. That's probably good. What up, Steve? Oh, I don't have an EXP dump. And that's why we're Pecha. Alright, this should be fake out. Yeah, this shouldn't see KO. That should be Secret Power. Break. -6. Oh, no, wrong one. Yeah, perks of this being only physical moves. Alright, gotta remember my EXP dump. Can't afford to not. First two for Blastoise. And first appearance at Donphin. Alright, this is a double. We're going to do... Fake out the Linoon, Thunderbolt the Swallow, and then I can Thunderbolt and Giga. I still don't have an EXP dump. Alright, Shift Tree. I was going to say that Sharpedo, thanks to Fake Out, would get the range with Poison Fang, but because this is KO with Giga Drain, it won't go for Fake Out. Ninetales does that, brings in Pelipper. This has Shockwave. Really important to note that this has Shockwave. Also has Surf. So I can't go to like Gara on this because it will Shockwave me. I mean, I can just go to Trode and get Electrode on this. It currently has my EXP share. Come here, Nosepass. Get in here. And then I need a Flareon answer. Electrode being out, it should always be Flamethrower. Just be Gara. Bring like Blastoise's back up. Blastoise is probably actually safer. Because... yeah, Bubble Beam actually is just higher damage. I'm gonna load up my Lewis script. These fights are actually going way easier than I anticipated them. I don't know why. I expected them to be hard, but things are going pretty okay so far. Alright, first is Shiftry. Should be Surf. Just to confirm. Thunderbolt KOs. And then this should always be Flamethrower because it's easy to kill with it. You know, straight to Blastoise. And double Bubble Beam. Should KO 3 lefties. Perfect. I mean, Rapidash has really been pretty decent for us so far. I'm gonna go ahead and skip this one. I'm not really feeling Electrode really popping off this split too so far. Okay. I believe this is the first Magma Grunt. Wheezing answer. Uh, 39 Charmaco isn't a big crit. And I have rolls to KO. Which then brings in Rapidash, who might see is either like Mega Horn or Quick Attack. Either way, I can go to My Pony. But then I'm dead to Drill Run. If I do that, I can pivot into Gara on Drill Run. And Gara can take this out. Brings in Magneton. I don't want Magneton. So I don't want to take this out with Gara. Big new Whiscash. need to be Raspberry. I think I would rather be Orin and pre-sleep. I was gonna bait out Blossom for Giga Drain. Then I can go to Pony and double Heat Wave to KO. Ninetales actually takes less damage on switch in. Do either of them KO Magneton? Ninetales has KOs and is faster. So yeah. I think they actually both have KOs. Yeah, Drill Run or Flamethrower KO. So whatever fire type is out. I think Ninetales is safer. Hey, what is going on, Bug? What's up? How was stream? Hope you all had a wonderful day. We are grinding away on 114. Hey Tom, thank you for the follow, my dude. I greatly appreciate it. Pinky, how are we? Braun, how are you not following? Yesterday I lost my Hari because I forgot to put a Pecha Berry on it, so I lost it to the Shuckle. Probably the most embarrassing loss I've ever had. But it's been good so far. I mean, 2 deaths up to this point I feel like is pretty decent for being fairly new to the game. And I mean, my other death is Seeking, so like it ain't that big of a deal. I believe I get my 114 encounter after this, which is going to be guaranteed Geodude. So, did I need to be 37 or 38 on Weezing? 39 actually. What up, Jay? Yeah, my Chimecho is really good. Heal Bell. I don't think I particularly want Heal Bell. I would rather have Recover and Wish. Alright, Bug, you have a great night. Hope you're having a good day. So I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Jay, how'd everything go at the vet yesterday? I didn't really hear much after that. Let's see. We have the first Magma Grunt here, and then we can get our Geodude. You've only missed like 3 fights. It says ranges. It's not favorable, but technically have ranges. Does that screw up what this is gonna go for? Probably not. Yeah, it should still see Mega Horn. So what happens if I pivot through Pony Instead, I'm going to bait Drill Run. Which I would rather switch in on. Would I? I think so. This is high crit, but now I have mud shots. Now I'm faster, so I can earthquake. This goes Blossom for Giga Drain. I go Ninetales. I thought I had a one-shot on this. No, I don't. I two-shot. I should have been, Chesto. Oh, that also works. Because now I one-shot the, Magneton, right? And I outspeed. Okay. No focus band. Annoying. Now this is always Thunder Wave or Thunderbolt, so we're going to go Whiscash. Okay. Not exactly how I planned that, and probably should have planned it a little better, but hey. We're never punished, so it's okay. And one for Ninetales. Alright, now I need this Repel to wear out. So we can Rock Smash here. Oh shit, I can get Person Berries now. Come on. This is annoying. I'm gonna go get regular repels so I don't have to wait so long every time. Seriously, all you sell is supers. And I guess they're technically better for what I'm trying to do. Come on. Yeah, evidently repelling also repels off rock smash encounters, so this is the best way to do this. please. Geodude, I'm asking. I'm begging. Please appear. What up, Swede? Sweet, you're already a mod. How did I think of that before you did? I don't even remember how much I have VIP set to. I don't even know what VIP does. Hit me, Swede. What are we, Bug, what happened to you going to bed? I will... You know what? I'll do Lucid. I don't mind. I was really expecting you to go, to say something about go to the tag lock or something. I was really expecting tag lock. Can I please get a goddamn Gyarados? I mean, Geodude? Does Intimidate reduce, wild encounters? I thought that was going to work first try. Sweet, I think you misunderstand. This is the run. I'm not wiping. I'm going to have to go buy more Max Repel, or Super Repels. Nah, that's not true. I'll just start using Max Repels. Money is fictitious anyway, so. Bug, I remember playing Dark Rising many years ago. I was in high school. That's how long ago I remember playing this game. I also remember there was this game, and I can't ever remember what it was. But there were 8 badges, and then you beat the Elite Four, and then it opened up 8 more gyms in this other region. And the other region had like new 8 gyms, but they were like items that you got to like affect the overworld to allow for like traversing and stuff. And I've never been able to figure out what game it was. But I remember really liking it and playing a ton of it. I've never been able to figure out what game it was. Why is this not working? So maybe because I wasn't resetting the route. So it just keeps respawning the same rock. That can't be right. It's a really good track. It's Jet Force Gemini. That game has really banger music, I will say. For a game I've never played, I really like the music from it. I'm smashing this rock over and over again because eventually a Geodude's gonna pop out. And I really want this Geodude. What is chat doing? You ever think about that? I'm just stalling. I don't wanna fight this next grunt. And this seems like a better waste of my time. Hey, what up, Teabag? How are you today, my dude? Where the hell is my goddamn Geodude? Why game bug? Okay, I'm seriously starting to think that this doesn't work. What is going on? Why is this not working? I feel like we're approaching like astronomical odds of unlikeliness. Alright, I'm Googling. Rock Smash Encounter Rate Emerald. One in 9. This is a 1 in 9 chance. Evidently, it can be affected by the bicycle. Alright, I'm asking because I feel like I'm being dumb. How much is only slightly? So I'll give myself white flutes. I don't care. Evidently, the quickest way is to make a secret base. So who do I have with secret power still? Congratulations, Left Disc. You made the team. Holy shit. Thank you. I'm ready for this to be garbage. Well, we're sturdy, so that's already bad. It's not great. 27 defense is obviously very good. But we delay this to 41 so we can get Earthquake. Because this could have been Rockhead, and we could just like head smash everything. But now we have to do head smash damage calcs too. So obviously we're teaching head smash. Man, I'm mad at this Geodude. Made me go through all that work, and then it's not even good. It's still a Geodude, like, end of the day. It is still a good Mon. But, man. I mean, Rock Slide is just better. I would need a 3-hit, and this is 80 accuracy. It depends on the Mon. So, Geodude evolves at, Graveler evolves at 42, which is perfect because it's the cap here. So we'll have Graveler for, I mean Golem for Maxi. So we want to delay to 41 so we can get Explosion. This is a very good track. I will agree. Oh, Golem actually got buffed. It has plus 10 attack in this game. Head Smash is a tutor move. I mean, it's a scale. But it's probably a scale we're going to use at some point. So right now, scales that I'm looking at are Fake Out on Blastoise, Head Smash on Golem. That's as far as I've gotten. Okay. First is X-Cloud. Okay, no focus bands this fight. No exploding mons. So we can bait these in whatever and it'll be fine. So first is X-Cloud. Really wish we had a fighting type. Who needs fighting types? They're overrated. Let's see.
Here we go. Drums are finally here. Performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. Put your hands together if you want to clap. As we take you through.
This bit goes on forever. So this is like a countdown of top 100, right? And this is number 1, and the bit goes on forever, like way longer than it probably should. This X-Flood is really freaking bulky, man. See, Ninetales is baiting. I mean, Ninetales is just dead to crits. Okay. Uh, 40 Chimecho has a 90% chance to 2 shots. We're not dead to crit Hyper Voice. Do I have anything better? So right now that's looking like the play. just dies to Flamethrower. Gyarados. Gyarados, even putting this to -1 is dead to Hyper Voice crit. So can't do that. Sharpedo's dead to Hyper Voice crit. Blastoise has a 4-hit. I think it's just unacceptable. Gator has a 3-shot. And is not dead in 3. If I go 40 on Donphan, I have potential for 2-shot. I'm never dead in 3. How much does Ice Shard do? Ice Shard does 11 to 13. I found an answer. So 46 plus 13 is 59. Minus 39 is 20. But then I'm doing... No, I want to do minimum damage on Ice Shard, which is 11. 46 plus 11 is 57. Minus 39 is 18. No, I want to do... I'm dumb. I want to do Mineral Flamethrower, which is 39, plus Mineral of Ice Shard, which is 11, is 50, which is... I'm never dead to Flamethrower from 50, because I can be Rossberry. Okay. We got there eventually. That is baiting a random move from Vileplume, which is Sludge Bomb or Giga Drain. I think either way I can just go to Mawile. Giga Drain has potential 4-shot. Flash Cannon can potentially 2-shot. Guys, did you know having a Steel type's good? I need to be Cherry. We need Rossberry on Donphan. We need Cherry on Mawile. I was gonna bait in Whack, who for sure is for sure is gonna see KO with Earthquake. Depending on HP, could be Double Edge. This is the this is something from... What the hell is this? Escbane from Jet Force Gemini. Eschebone. Let's see. Here's a GameCube track. Let's throw that on. I don't know a lot of GameCube music. This is EQ from Whack. If I go to Gera, it's guaranteed double edge. No, I'm sorry, it's AP. I can go Wizcash. I can go straight Wizcash. If I pivot through Gera, it makes it even safer. With Wizcash out, that's going to bait in Altaria. Wants to Dragon Claw me. Where's my ice coverage mons at? Know what I'm saying? And then Dugong can take it out. Right here, here, these two, and Nose Pass. I feel like this is kind of low. What do y'all think? Do I need to turn it up some? Alright, time to confirm items and stuff. We want Raspberry here, Cherry here, and I think Orange on the rest is fine. I need to pre-damage. Just to confirm, Hyper Voice does. Oh, I'm really glad I looked at this. I was calculating at -1. 44 plus. Man, I'm really glad I double checked that. Holy shit, that could have been astronomically bad. I need to go to 55. Thank you. Get flash cannoned. Get buried. Get flash cannoned. And then Whack always sees Earthquake is kill here. Yes. We go Gera, put this to -1. And then we go into Wizcash. Don't boost. So good at this game. Unless it's Altaria, this is Dragon Claw. Okay. Simple fight. Mawile was their first kill. Excuse me. Tiff got home from work last night and she's like, hey, you sound awful. Like, yeah. Yeah. Alright, first is Wob. Which I can just gloom. It's gloom or mag. Depends on what they bait. Mag baits Venu for EQ. Is there anything I want to avoid here? No, it does not look like it. Gloom baits Camerupt for Flamethrower. Excuse me. It should always be Flamethrower. So I can go to pick a water type. Yeah, Blastoise KOs. Whiscash KOs. I mean, I'm sure all of these are baiting Venu, yeah. So we'll grab Blastoise. And this is going the Gloom route, which I think is probably better. So we just Toxic Stall out the Wob. That baits in Camerupt. Camerupt wants to Flamethrower. We go to Blastoise. We Bubble Beam KO. That brings in Venusaur. Venusaur wants to Giga Drain me. I can go to one of my fire types. I can go to... We'll go Fearow. Because my fire types don't one-shot and it baits Earthquake. Whereas this baits just Sludge Bomb. Where we need to beat Chesto. And then that baits out Dodrio last. This is Silk Scarf Dodrio. Presumably for Body Slam. Or I can just go Donphan. Need to be Cherry Donphan. Or I can just pre-sleep Donphan. It's probably safer. Rock Slide. If I miss the KO with Rock Slide, I can just Ice Shard. This is kind of funky listening. I got the Quick Claw. That's our Chesto. Alright. Gloom's not even evolved and still doing the work. Gloom has actually been a real trooper this run, I'm not gonna lie. I've really, really appreciated Gloom. And one for Firo. I mean, Firo's number 2 right now in KOs. Behind Chimecho by 1. Which is crazy. Chimecho's been really, really good. Okay. Let's look at this. Metang and Golem both have Explosion. Golem has Quick Claw Explosion. That is terrifying. Rolling around at the speed of sound. On my way home. Okay. Vibrava. Don't use Dugong as it brings in Golem. Pure Water type with Ice moves brings in Torkoal and then Ninjask. Okay. Let's start there. Vibrava gets one shot by Blastoise, which does in fact bring in Torkoal, who gets 2 shots, and then brings in Ninjask. See, Ninjask is difficult because this is Substitute. But if it doesn't see KO, I can just stay in with Blastoise and Aurora Beam this twice. And like if it substitutes, it doesn't really matter. Unless I can somehow take out Torkoal with Electrode. But that brings in Metang, which I don't want. See, I think it's just Blastoise Frag 3. That then baits in Metang. Where I can go Golem. Golem outspeeds by 1 point and KOs with EQ. And then his Golem then wants to EQ me. Okay, Metang outspeeds Rhydon. Oh, that's at 36. If I go to 42, I actually outspeed as well. I think I would rather get Rhydon and not Golem yet. Because I know Golem is coming to Maxi 1. Funny enough, I can actually go right on. What happens if a multi-hit move breaks substitute engine 3? Does Rhydon baits Metang as well? Okay, so I think it's actually, I think this fight's fairly straightforward, even with the double exploding mod. It does involve me getting Rhydon now, but I think that's fine. And then I just need a Golem answer. There's Rhydon is out against Golem. He wants to EQ me. I can go Gara and Gara KOs. Okay. It's Quick Claw. I'm dead to AP. I'm dead to AP boost. Okay. Can't go to Lantern. Gorbis is dead to EQ into Quick Claw. I think pivoting Gara on the EQ is good. Really would like to try to avoid the Omni boost, because then it outspeeds Whiscash. Sceptile is dead to EQ into Double Edge Crit. It should be AP though. They have a bunch of overlapping rolls, but either way, that ain't it. What if I just intimidate, pivot this down? Get this to -6. And then I can go to Gator. Problem with Gator is it doesn't guarantee a KO. Confirm Blastoise one-shots the Vibrava. And brings in Torkoal. It is Quick Claw Torkoal, but I'm not dead to any moves. It should always be EQ. There's a single roll of Body Slam that overlaps. And there's a few rolls of Overheat that overlap. I think to play it safe, I'm going to be Cherry. And then that's going to bring in Ninjask, where I can go Rhydon. Even if it substitutes, it's fine because I can just Rock Blast this down. And a single 2-hit of Rock Blast KOs, which then baits in Metang. Metang gets outsped pay a single point and gets KO'd by Drill Run. And then that baits in Golem last. Where I can Intimidate, pivot this down, and then go to Gara to finish it off. I mean, not Gara, Gator. Okay. This gets one shot. This is Quick Claw. Okay. It's the easy part. To substitute. I mean, that's also fine. Drill Run. And now we go Gyarados. Mawile. Okay, no boost. Gyarados. Mawile. No boost. Gyarados. Mawile. No boosts. Gator. Cheeked up Gator. Alright, what do you send me, boy? Oh, that's huge. That's huge, Hori. Alright, so that was one for Gator. Two for Rhydon. And two for Stoice. That's very, very awesome. I'm very excited. Okay, we're schmoovin'. We're schmoovin' here, you know? Do you all prefer with the calc on screen when I'm calcing these? I'm thinking over the next couple days, I'm going to... so my desk is an L-shaped desk, right? Currently here on my left side, I have my card sorting tray and just all my like cards and stuff. I'm thinking I'm going to put my card sorting tray away, set up a third monitor so that I can have calc on one screen and have it appropriately sized and stuff. And then I have my game on my middle screen, and then I have chat here, and then I have any other documentation I need over here on the right hand side. Because what that'll allow me to do is just keep everything... I feel like I'm going to be more organized if I have it. I have a third monitor, I just need to go get a USB to HDMI adapter that also works for like display ports, like to be able to transfer display data. And I think while I'm going to do all this, I'm also going to change where my desk is sitting. Currently I have like a little alcove in my office where you can come in through the door and then take an immediate right, and there's just this little space where my desk is. I think I'm just going to flip it to where it's actually in the corner, which then is going to open up to the back of the room. But I think that's fine, because I think it's going to allow it to open up a lot more space, and I can try to get like a dog bed in here for Lily so she can actually be in here and laying down with me as well, as opposed to just pacing back and forth like she normally does when I'm streaming. So most of the time when I'm streaming, she's actually in her kennel, especially like early morning streams, because she just goes back to bed. And so Sylvie, one of our cats, she stays behind the futon in here, and she just stays back there. When she wants attention, she'll come up, right? And her attention is, hey, let me out. But I think if I just am able to have a dog bed in here for Lily and have her actually be able to lay down in here, it'll actually really help her as well. So that's the idea. I need to work on that today and tomorrow. But like, you know, the card sorting tray, I just need to just get everything boxed up and put away off of it. That's going to be like the hard part. And then I need to find a way to store all my cards, like all my deck boxes and stuff. But yeah, I have some ideas of what I want to do. It's just a matter of executing them and making it look good, and having the boss lady's approval of doing it. Alright, let's throw calc up. There we go. Alright. So this is Sandslash lead. We're Scopeland Sandslash. What do I have that can just KO this? Pumpy! I really want to risk a pump to KO this. Probably not. Probably have safer lines. Like Whiscash. Oh yeah, that's super safe. Which then baits in Breloom. Baits in Breloom for Giga Drain. I can go Nene Tails. It could also be Spore, so I need to be Chesto. Which then is going to beat in Shelgon. Dragon Dance Shelgon. Interesting. Okay. I feel like I can just go Love Disc and just like charm this down. And then I can just go to... I mean, I could just probably go straight Donphan. Donphan is outsped though. But, I mean, I'm just going to be clicking Ice Shard anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I think Love Disc into Donphan is probably safe. And that baits in Zangoose last. mean, depending on my HP, I can just kind of stay in. So then I'm not baiting. Then, like, I can play around crits. Bring Gators back up. Gator is outsped, but this is also SD. I think I'm gonna bring the tried and true pivot boys. Wizcash. Ninetales. Is this Prime? This feels like it's from Prime. I'm not going to be able to bring Love Disc, the Charmers. Love Disc, I can just put EXP share on Love Disc. I think that's fine. Like, if Love Disc over levels, I think that's fine. I'm not gonna lie to you. I need to be 38. 38 Wizcash. Okay, I need to be Chesto Ninetales. Chesto does allow me to one-shot, right? Yes, okay. And then Orin. Okay, and what happens if I just I can just intem pivot on the here's what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna bring Kabu here as my EXP sync because 1, it's 36, 2, it's slow level up group, and 3, I'm gonna evolve Kabu anyway eventually, so I think this is fine. Calc on the street. This is a range, but it's very positive, okay? Should be Giga Drain or Spore. No, we use Flamethrower. And what is this? This is Double Edge or Rock Slide, so we're gonna go Mawile. Okay. Currently +1 speed. -1 attack. -1 attack +2 speed. -2 attack. +3 speed. -3 attack. Why does it go for damage on Gera? I mean on Mawile, but not on Gera. That's weird. There we go. -4. -5. 5. -6. And then this is so I can get in on a good pivot. What does Zangoose see on Donkey? Crush Claw? This is currently +1. Back to neutral. Probably Sword Stance here. -1. Back to neutral. How did that do so much? What was Mawile at? Because I feel like we were fine. Max damage on that was 69. I could have swore we were above that, but... Shit. Okay. I mean, that kind of sucks because it's my second Intimidator, and like it and Gyarados are really good together, but... I really expected Mawile to be able to take a hit. Okay, Shit, now what? Whiscash is dead to crit Crush Claw. I mean, I think it just has to be go back to Donphan. That's really not good. 103. This is 87 to 103. This is always a KO. Alright, this is getting really bad. Here's the problem. I think the Goose is loose. Holy shit, we're so dead. We're so dead. Because this is Crush Claw or Brick Break. Shit, we're dead. Okay, this is really bad. Whiscash is slower. Ninetales is faster. The problem is I can't get Ninetales in safely. And I don't really have anything I want to sack here. Because Kabu's always dead. Whiscash is always dead. Dawnfane is always dead. Oh, I don't understand why it danced there. Because it saw KO with Crush Claw. Does Mineral Crush Claw at +2 is 87. So it always saw KO. I think Gyarados is way too important to risk on a 50-50. I mean, and I'm dead to Brick crit too. This is above half, right? Yeah. I think... Is this Sack Kabu? It can't be, right? Is this Sack Whiscash? I think it's Sack Whiscash. Go to Ninetales KO. Man. I really didn't like this. This was astronomically bad. That was terrifying and really unfortunate. Alright, well, that sucks. I'm really... Zangoose crit Mawile, which did like 80%. And then it just kept dancing. I was Intimidate pivoting it, and it just would not stop Swords dancing, and I... Man. many PP does Sword Stance have? I'm surprised it's not like 3. It's 5. I thought that fight was going to be super safe, and Mawile just got crit, man. And then it should have seen a KO on Donphan, so I pivot to Kabu, and it set up another dance instead. So at that point, it was guaranteed to be 2 deaths, but I'm just glad we got out of there with 2, I guess. Losing Mawile, I think, sucks, man. Losing Whiscash really sucks. Okay. We truck on. We truck on. It's fine. Okay. No, we didn't lose Ninetales. We, Oh, wait. What did I put Ninetales? I meant Whiscash. Oops. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I mean, it's not better, but... Okay. I did. What do you mean? Why did that not edit? Okay. Okay. So I can... Focus band. Does this have explosion? It does. We want to bring out Pseudo last. Okay. Fuck, that bait's pseudo. Okay. That bait's pseudo. Let's see. I can rock slide into Ice Shard with Dawn Fan. Which then brings in Xatu for another Giga Drain. Giga Drain is doing at most 60. Okay, let's think. Let's do some math here. I have 119 HP on Dawn Fan. If I go to 38, if I go 38, I have 122. Giga Drain is doing 56 to 66. 66. So 61 is half. Anything above 61 is going to trigger Berry. Essentially, I have 132. We'll say 56 plus 60 is 116. If it does 61, so if it doesn't trigger Berry, I live. I'm trying to think if I can just like chain 2 here. And I don't think I actually want to. Because then it baits in Xatu, which is what we want to avoid. The problem is I don't know if I'm going to have anything that baits in Chansey. Oh! Okay, hold on. Okay, what do I have that can bait a Psychic? Okay. I think we got this. We can go... KO with Dawn Fan. That will bait in Xatu. Or we can go Gloom into Sharpedo. Sharpedo at 38 always KOs, which then brings in Chansey. I don't want to Toxic this because it can then switch with Natural Cure, I believe. So I need an answer to Chansey. $34 plus 2 is 68, so I can go to 69. Switch in on either Seismic Toss or Toxic. Beat Pecha. Endeavor. I can go to 102 on Sceptile. I would like to have this put me into Overgrow though. Because if I'm in Overgrow, I can one-shot the Pseudo. I need to account for lefties. How much does lefties heal? Is it 1/16? 1/16. One-16th of 224 is 14. So I need to account for that in my math. So 14 is what it's recovering every turn. Double kick does minimum 102, so I need to take away 14 from that. Is 88. So if I pre-damage to 88, Seismic Toss does 34, which then puts me to 54, which is still not Overgrow. I need to be low enough where at least one Seismic Toss puts me in Overgrow. Overgrow is at 33%. One-third. So one-third so 36 so if I pre-damage to 36, the problem is what if it double S tosses? So 36 plus 34 is 80, right? No. 70. So if I pre-damage to 70, and I get a single Seismic Toss, I can Endeavor, and then double kick to KO. That'll bait in Pseudo And at 36, I'm in Overgrow. I can one-shot. Okay. That's overly complicated, but we got there. So Sceptile needs to be at 70 HP. We do not want Barry. Barry screws things up. We want Pecha. Oh. And we can just endeavor until it clicks Seismic Toss on me, which could be the switch in. If it does, then we're fine. Wait. This has counter. Does Endeavor trigger counter? Okay, I lied. This isn't gonna work. Because I'm pretty sure it triggers counter. I can probably take this out with Mag. Okay. Let's take it from the top. I think I'm getting lost in the sauce. Dawn Fan. If we pre-poison. Poison Dawn Fan, so this can't Stun Spore or Sleep Powder me. I Rock Slide. It Giga Drains, I Rock Slide. I then Ice Shard. I need to be Orin. And then baits in Zatsu. I think this pre-sleep thing is lame, actually. I think it actually is. I need to be Chesto. I think that's fine. This then baits Giga Drain from Zatsu. Which should always bait Psychic into Gloom. Because it'll always, most of the time CKO is Psychic. This allows me to then pivot in Sharpedo on that. I need to be 38 Sharpedo. I did finally get the Geodude. It unfortunately was not very good, but we did get the Geodude. So Sharpedo needs to be Persimberry. And 38. That baits in Chansey. We'll either want to do Seismic Toss or Toxic. I can go back to Gloom, set up my own Toxic. The AI won't switch, right? I guess we bring Rhydon. Rhydon can be our pseudo answer. I'm hoping someone has an answer for me. I have posed my question. Hopefully someone has an answer for me. Alright, I have a plan. No idea if it's a good plan, but it's a plan. My head hurts from doing math. This is simply going to sleep powder me. That's also fine. Now this should always see KO. Okay, this should always be psychic. Thank you. Okay, now what is this? Bloom is at 79 on pseudo. Should be AP. Could be double edge. Either way, I think we just go here. Do I take this over Ice Beam? I think so. Like, Exorcism is going to do more damage than Ice Beam is on Kabutops. I don't think I want Ice Beam. Bloom for 1. Sharpedo for 1. Right on. And Donphan. Okay. Smeargle. Lefties, Smeargle. So I'm going to do 108 minimum. 1/16 of 100 is what? Okay. So 39 subtile does it. What do I not want to bait? Is there anything I don't want to bait? No. Alright, we have Bright Powder Granbull here. Need to be aware of that. But I can just be... Okay. 39 subtile. Holding a Chesto. He's gonna bait in Manectric. I should always want to flamethrower me. Manectric outspeeds my Sharpedo. Wild. But I can use Rapidash. Fast fire types for the win. We want to be Cherry. Then baits in Granbull for presumably Earthquake. And go to Gara to intimidate this. I mean, Furo seems really good here. You can only body slam me. Or I want to be Cherry. And of note, I can Rage. I Rage the first turn. Its Aerial Ace is more likely to KO. what I can do on the Grand Bowl is dodge some crits. I can Intim cycle this a little. Okay. Smeargle, it double kicked. There's a Manectric, and a Rapidash. Should have pre-slept. -1. -2. -3. -4. I just want to make sure that Fira wins this 1v1. -5. -6. Want to rage once. Now Aerial Ace. Okay. This is always Flamethrower. Okay, I'm at 31. This sees KO. This is not CKO. So this should then be Morning Sun. Should always be Crunch. Okay. Kind of scary. Hero. Subtile. Well, I never put Grappler on the sheet. Subtile Rapidash was the last one. Focus Band, Steelix. Okay, I think Blastoise looks pretty good here. And the Pecha. Banger track. Blastoise is pretty favorable to win this. By pretty favorable, I mean any like 100 Toxic procs. I'm gonna braid out Mischievous for Thunderbolt. Or I can go Gloom. Gloom baits, then Psychic. How does this outspeed me? Man, even with Black Glasses, this doesn't KO. Okay. So this is Thunderbolt. Or Will-O-Wisp. Shiftry wins that. And this be Orin. And we need to be 38. I want to pre-sleep. I beat out Firo for Drill Peck. Donphan wins this 1v1. What the hell did I do? And stop being connected for 2 seconds. I can evaluate this situation. Please work. Thank you. Okay. Donphan was the 1v1 versus Firo. Range Chimeco last. Which, as long as I'm status, this can't touch me. Who do I want to KO this with? I can literally also just go to a dark type. No, it's like pre-poison Sharpedo. I was gonna say, maybe I don't want this 1v1, but then I just crit. Cool fight. Was Blastoise, Shiftry, Donphan, and Sharpedo. Shark. Shiftry, Blastoise, Donphan. How many more are there? Jesus. Okay. Talk on screen. I was doing some reading. A good Blastoise can O-code this. It says Water Spout is bugged. But try Double Edge. $150 water. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's bugged now. We're always taking 37 in recoil. You want to bait this Smeargle here to go for E-Speed. So if we just pre-damage to always doing 28 damage back. And just pre-damage to 29. Oh, the recoil damage is bugged. Okay. So 38. So put me on 1 so it can extreme speed me because it'll always see KO. I go Subtile to KO. Is there any way I can bait the Smeargle Blast? Is there a way I can bait this Smeargle Blast? So I did Gyarados, and it's going to bait Air Slash. I have to avoid Quick Claw crit. I can bring Ponius back up. I mean, Ninetales. That's gonna beat in Lunatone, right? Both of these beat Lunatone. Okay. That brings in Lunatone. Huh. Yeah, I'm taking a Psychic Elm switch in. I think I'm worried about this Smeargle for no reason. I think I can just go right on it. Do I really want to use scale on Blastoise? If I scale Water Spout, taking 37, I can go to 38, which will beat Smeargle E-Speed, where I can go Golem. Right on. Problem with that plan is it can switch AI me. So what if I go Kabu? Take a ton from E-Speed. Holy. So right now I am scaling Water Spout for this. Man, I don't like this. So I can double kick and it can just boom. But it shouldn't ever spore because it sees KO. So I think I'm worried about nothing. I can just... have anything that can one-shot this Miracle, and that's really upsetting. So I go to Smeargle on the... I go to Gyarados on the E-Speed. And there's just a chance that I miss the Rock Smash KO. What was the other line? I go Gyarados on this. Either way, because there's two explosion bonds, this is a tricky fight. I go Gyarados here. That brings in Scizor, where I go my two fire types, which both bait Lunatone, and should always be Lunatone Psychic. So I can go Sharpedo. Sharpedo I'm going to trust can hit a Pumpy. And then I can go... I believe... I believe. Excuse me. Alright, Sharpedo, I haven't asked you to do this yet. I'm going to need you to hit a Pumpy. Uh-oh. 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 I think we're dead. That's really, really unfortunate. I think... Stupid Sharpedo. Cost me my Gyarados. That's honestly my fault. I should have been. I expected it to CKO and it didn't. I should have been Chesto on that chance, and I knew it. I knew it as soon as I clicked in. Stupid. Making terrible, terrible mistakes. I don't think this run has the legs anymore. Losing Gara, but we'll see. I'm gonna play it out. This is all just really good experience at this point. Alright, well, we're going to Mount Chimney. Oh. Oops. Alright, let's see if I can't plan this pretty quick. Alright. Sharpedo crunches the bayonet and brings in Magmar, presumably for Thunder Punch. Or Cross Chop. Alright, Sharpedo takes this out. Brings in Magmar. Jack Lantern here. This is Focus Band. Does this golem just demand a sacrifice? So whatever I bait out the golem with, I need to be able to kill it with too. I can lose Sharpedo to Focus Band into Crit, or depending on the roll, Shadow Sneak. This beats up Magmar. I go yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pin this today. I don't know if I'm going to be able to pin this next Mount Chimney fight. I think I'm going to call it. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it.